Hi everybody, we're here from Van Isle Labradoodles today, and we are introducing you to our newest litter. This is the Mixed Bouquet litter, and these are multi-generation Australian Labradoodles. And we have the puppies here and Lainey. So today we're going to give you an update about the litter, and then we're going to introduce you to each of the puppies individually and give you their birth weights and their current weights. So the Mixed Bouquet litter of Labradoodle puppies was born on July the 3rd. Lainey took us by surprise. We went to bed and everything was fine, and about 45 minutes after we gone to bed, she gave a little squeak and came and bumped my arm, and we had puppies about 20 minutes after that. So it was a bit of a surprise. She was a few days ahead of schedule. These puppies were born on July the 3rd, 2019. The first puppy was born at 10 past midnight, and the last puppy was born at 3 a.m. So it didn't take her very long to deliver these 7 beauties. And as you can see, we have quite a few different colors here. We have some reds, some chocolates, we have a beautiful ebony, and then we have a couple of different puppies for us, which we think are wild agouti. So we'll get to that when we do the individual puppies. Lainey did a really good job. She delivered them without any trouble, and she immediately started caring for them. She's a great mom. She's very protective. She still is a little bit hesitant about going out for very long and leaving the puppies, but she is starting to come out and interact with us a little bit more now. So the puppies will be a week old after midnight, but we wanted to do their 1 week update now so that everybody gets an opportunity to meet these little sweethearts. So we're going to start off with doing the puppies in their birth order. So the first puppy who was born is Yellow Collar Girl, and she actually is one of the wild agoutis. I just have to find her here. She's all buried underneath everybody. Not you. You are brown collar. These beds are great. It really brings the puppies right up against mom. They're actually contoured in a way that is quite natural. If the puppies were out and had dug themselves a nest, this is how the dogs would be coming up against mom for nursing. So here we have Yellow Collar Girl. Oh, she's going to come out. There we have her. She was really hiding back there. So you can see she's got a beautifully symmetrically marked face. And she at first I thought was a sable. However, neither Lainey, mom, or Trip, who is the dad of this litter, carry for sable. So we went back and looked at her genetics again, and her allele on the A allele is actually an AW. So that's called wild agouti. So I'm told that probably this little lady will mature into the colors of a St. Bernard. Not the size of a St. Bernard, we hope, but the colors of a St. Bernard. So we think she's going to be a really pretty looking girl. And right now you can see that she's got quite a few of her chocolate markings coming through already, and she has darker on top. And there's Lainey giving her a kiss. Now, Yellow Collar Girl, when she was born, she weighed 261 grams, and today she's weighing 436 grams. So she's doing really well, gaining weight nicely, and just coming along really, really well. So we'll put Yellow Collar back there. And the next puppy that was born is Orange Collar. And we just got to dig through here and find Orange Collar again. Here she is down here. Come on, little sweetie pie. That's my girl. Come on. Okay, good girl. There we go. Now you'll hear me talking to them. Of course, you probably are aware that the puppies can't hear. They are born deaf and blind, and they're also unable to eliminate on their own. So Lainey looks after that for them, and probably maybe next week or a couple of days after, their eyes will open and their ears will open around the 3-week mark. So this little girl is a red, just like her mom, Lainey. We expect she's going to mature to look almost identical to Lainey, except for she has this adorable little white smudge on the top of her head. Hey, baby. And she has just a tiny little bit of white on her chest here. So Orange Collar Girl was 265 grams when she was born, and she weighs 358 grams now. Oh, and she's quite talkative. She actually has been talkative since she was born. She's very quick to protest when she can't find where Lainey is. So we'll put her back so that neither she nor Lainey get upset. It's really important when the puppies are this young that they don't have a lot of stress, that they're handled really softly and gently, as everything makes an imprint on their memory that lasts for life at this point. So gentle, kind handling is really important for them so that they associate all good things with people. So the puppy after Orange Collar, where are you going, Lane? You okay? Was Green Collar Girl. And Green Collar Girl is just hiding here underneath Orange Collar Girl. So we'll just bring her out. Here she comes. Hi, sweetie. So Green Collar Girl is very similar to Orange Collar Girl, but she's more of a tan color, not quite so much as a red. Now, what actually defines whether a Labradoodle is red or is a caramel is the color of their leathers. And their leathers are their nose color, their pad color, and the color of their lips. So it looks like this girl is going to probably have a black nose. Her pads look like they're black, so she will probably be technically a red Australian Labradoodle. However, I think she'll probably actually turn out that she's a bit more of the caramel end of red coloring. So Miss Green Collar Girl, she came in, she was born, she was 185 grams. She was the tiny puppy in the litter, and now she's already up to 327 grams. So she may have been small to start, but she's certainly keeping up with everyone else very easily. There you go, Leanie. There's Green. Now after Green Collar is Brown Collar Girl. Yeah, where is Miss Brown Collar? Here she is. Now Miss Brown Collar, hi sweetie, she is a chocolate puppy. She's a beautiful shade of brown, and you can see she has a lovely white bib on her chest there. And Brown Collar is the only brown puppy in the litter, other than Yellow Collar, who we started off with, and Gray the boy. They both have chocolate as their base, but this is the only brown puppy that's not an agouti or a sable or anything like that. So Miss Brown Collar weighed 246 grams when she was born, and now she weighs 427 grams. She looks like she's sound asleep there in my arms. So that's Brown. Next one on the list here is Light Blue Collar. And Light Blue Collar, hi sweetie, she is the only black puppy in the litter. And she's a gorgeous, shiny ebony, just a beautiful little girl. And she's got just a little hint of white on her chest here. And then she's got these tiny, tiny little bits of white on the end of her paws. Oh, and she's going to give you a big yawn to show you down her face, down her throat, I mean. So Miss Light Blue Collar weighed 227 grams, and now she's weighing 383 grams. So she's a little bit behind in the weight gain department, but that's probably because she's more polite and doesn't push her way into the milk bar quite as much as the other ones do. And the next little girl is Black Collar Girl. Oh, there she is, handy. Hello, Black. Black Collar Girl is just like the other ones. She is either a red or a caramel. And right now her paws are pink, and I can't quite tell if they're black or if they're going to be brown. So we're not sure yet if she's going to be a red or if she's going to be a caramel. But she is the lighter color, and she too has that adorable little white spot on the top of her head. Just a cutie pie. So she weighed 230 grams when she was born, and now she's at 420 grams. And the last puppy on our list is the one and only boy, and that's Gray Collar. We like to call Gray Silver because silver sounds so much prettier than gray. So we'll call this one Silver Collar. So this is the other puppy that we feel is possibly a wild agouti. So he, like Yellow Collar, has these beautiful symmetrical markings on his face, Lainey's going to come and make sure that I'm looking after things. He has these little white boots on all 4 of his feet. And he has a little bit of this smooshy marking here on his legs, which would normally be a phantom, but because he's the wild agouti, we suspect that's why he has those smooshies. And he has a whole heck of a lot of white on his tummy. So he has the most white out of all of the puppies. So that's the whole group. And one of the things we look for in the first week is we hope that the puppies come close to doubling their birth weight. And most of these puppies are pretty close to doing that. So we're really happy with how they're doing in that department. They don't complain, so clearly Lainey is providing them with lots of good nutrition from her milk bar. We don't hear them crying very much other than when one of them gets separated and isn't able to find their way back to where everybody else is. And one thing we do with our puppies right at the beginning is we do a little bit of what's called early neurological stimulation. And oh, Light Blue's got her paw around Orange Collar. And we'll just use Orange Collar as the example for that. So what early neurological stimulation is just giving the puppy a very minor stress, just for a very brief time. And the thinking is that by doing that, you help to develop the puppy's their temperament so that they withstand different situations and surprising things and learn right from the get-go that there's nothing to be worried about, but instead that new situations offer a good opportunity for something positive. So it's something as simple as just holding them like this for 1 second like that, and then the next day we'll hold them like this just for a second, and we'll also take them and we'll place them upside down on their backs just for a short period and then bring them right back up again. And then what we do after that is we always let them come and snuggle right up to our necks. This helps them identify that it's us and to associate us with good things, because we want the puppies to learn right from the beginning that people are good and all their experiences with people are great. And now, as I was saying, the puppies are deaf and can't hear me when I speak to them. But it's important to talk to them all the time because they can feel the vibration in your chest. So that way they already are experiencing many different things and being exposed to different things, even though really they're just in their normal daily environment with Lainey. So that's the puppies. I hope you enjoyed the update, learning about them all. It's a beautiful litter. We're really excited to have these 2 wild agouti puppies and to watch them mature and see how they come and end up at the end of the day. Lainey's getting a little bit annoyed that we're here and not in the regular bed with her puppies, so we're going to end it here and put the puppies back so that she can get them back home and be more comfortable. So thanks so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please just put them in the comments. I'm always really happy to answer any questions you might have.